He lived large and no one knew his source of wealth. Following his burial in Kayunga on Tuesday, May the 30th, New Vision TV's investigation reveals Ivan Ssemwanga's wealth originated from a web of fraudulent deals, including disguising himself as an African traditional diviner. A close associate, who preferred anonymity, confirmed Ssemwanga grew rich out of witchcraft, which earned him the same name, Shaba. Arriving in South Africa more than a decade ago with no job and formal education, he quickly saw the opportunity of working as a witch doctor, solving spiritually caused economic and clinical problems. South Africans, black and white, responded in droves and paid him millions, and he acquired the name Shaba wa Shaba. They later discovered they had been fleeced, but it was too late. They had paid and the problems persisted. Shaba wa Shaba always traveled around the South Africa like a West African chief. Several cows, loud hangers on, lots of alcohol and expensive meats in the vicinity. And most evenings, these movements would take the form of parties and orgies, with members usually procured with the assistance of his coterie. He was a leading Sangoma at the highest of this career. He operated at one count close to 30 surgeries in various parts of the country. This he staffed with only Baganda-speaking Ugandans recruited from Kampala. Here, they attended to all manners of things: return lost lover, fortune awards, genital enlargements, abortions, as told by one of Ssemwanga's friends. This is what he started with when he arrived in South Africa in the early 2001. Full of energy, ideas, and a degree of aggressiveness not common to the sector, he embarked on marketing breezekering, flooded the streets with new Ugandan arrivals, and for a fee, just enough to afford them a meal, they would stand at major street corners in several South African cities and hand out these pamphlets to market his Sangoma business. At the same time, he ran a syndicate of corrupt police and goons who terrorized the competition with routine arrests, patient stealing. He mixed this with the odd business of check bank fraud, bichupuli. Sources say Ssemwanga left Uganda following the infamous Operation Wembley in 2002 to rid Kampala of armed criminal gangs. It is believed he was a known petty criminal operating in Katwe, a township in Uganda's capital city. He is suspected to have done a few errands for one of the gangs. In the year Ssemwanga arrived in South Africa, the Uganda community witnessed an arrival of several characters from Uganda with questionable backgrounds, most of them illegal immigrants, freeloaders, who tended to circle him. He really entertained them, and they worshipped him like a god. They revered him that it was believed by those in similar trades with him that when the loot came their way, taking some to Ssemwanga for the famous handshake, a holy one would presumably quicken future blessings. In return, he offered them health assistance, human remain repatriations, renters, jobs, and bail from the law. Later, as the Sangoma business got too crowded and South Africans became more aware of the trickery, around 2005, he started a tertiary institution, which upon being shut down, acquired accreditation and set about repeating the breezekering. Same methods, like his earlier iteration, and this time it worked very big. He spread this across the country and promptly shut down others, and soon he had Brooklyn City College located in 8 provinces in South Africa.